Hello, everyone. Mr. Youngs, Ms. Casper, Mr. Bean, Honor Society members, inductees, parents, relatives, and friends, I would like to welcome you to the 2023 induction ceremony of the Windsor chapter of the National Honor Society. Please stand while our Vice President, Kayla Williams, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As the President of National Honor Society, I would like to invite our current members and inductees to march in and take their seats. Here to address us is the Director of Learning and Continuous Improvement, Ms. Laura Tasker.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, Dr. Andrews could not be with us tonight due to a meeting in Albany with the Commissioner of Education. He has asked that I extend his regrets for not being able to attend and his welcome to our distinguished guests, members of the Board of Education, families, faculty, Honor Society members, and inductees to tonight's ceremony. The end of the school year brings many celebrations and ceremonies. The National Honor Society is certainly one of highest honor and impact. Here at Windsor, it is our mission to ensure that each learner is future ready by providing empowering educational experiences. The National Honor Society, no doubt, reflects just that. With a purpose to elevate students' academics, leadership, and community engagement, National Honor Society prepares each member with future-ready skills. As a National Honor Society inductee, you have shown a commitment to learning and high academic standards. Continuing on this path throughout your life is instrumental to your growth and success. These skills will be necessary as you take on leadership roles in your communities. As leaders of tomorrow, future successes belong to you, and your problem-solving and critical thinking skills are sure to go far. And finally, service and community engagement build the civic readiness necessary to help others make a difference in the world we live in. As you take part in service projects, I encourage you to truly reflect on the importance of helping others and contributing to the betterment of life for all. It is an honor to be among you all today. Be proud, continue to grow in these areas, and go out and make a difference. I look forward to seeing the impact you all have. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tasker. It's now my great pleasure to introduce you to our keynote speaker for the evening. Stephen Bean is an insightful and sought-after private wealth advisor and business speaker that has helped many families and businesses around the country over the past 24 years. As a 12-time forum member, Stephen has spoken at several Northwestern mutual, regional, and annual meetings, including from the Milwaukee main stage on topics ranging from teamwork, planning, and perspective and trust, among others. He's an adamant believer in the importance of education, so after earning his MBA from Binghamton University, he continued his educational pursuits by acquiring 6 designations, including the CFP and CPWA. His commitment to Northwestern Mutual has resulted in numerous leadership roles, including the past chairman of the IPS Field Committee, a former field delegate for NM Government Relations, and most recently as chairman of the Ad Hoc Committee for the Advisor Desktop Initiative. Stephen also believes in being involved in and giving back to his community, resulting in him serving on the board of a number of nonprofit organizations, including the Windsor Central School Board of Education, the New York State Teacher Retirement System, the UHS Hospital System, the Community Foundation for South Central New York, the Binghamton University Foundation, the United Health Services Foundation, the Broome County Industrial Agency, and the Broome County Local Development Corporation. Stephen is a lifelong resident of the area and currently resides in Windsor with his wonderful wife, Maureen. They have 3 sons, Dane, Devin, and Dylan. Please welcome Mr. Stephen Lee.
Well, we're about out of time after that introduction, so. Good. Well, it's great to be here with everyone tonight. Let's get some glasses on here. And so let's say good evening to all the members of the National Honor Society, and tonight's inductees, all your friends and family throughout the audience. And first, I'd like to thank Mr. Young for inviting me to the ceremony tonight. I'm glad to be here with you students tonight as you get inducted into the National Honor Society. I'm going to try to orient myself towards you guys, because this is really who I want to speak with. Leadership, good character, and community service. You're being recognized tonight for demonstrating these attributes, along with strong academic accomplishments. And all of this is hard work. You've shown over time that you have a work ethic and a character to be worthy of this recognition. And in some ways, this may be the first official recognition or assessment of your personal reputation. So you've built your reputation for being a good leader, a person of good character, and a person who thinks beyond themselves and provides service to others. And congratulations on that. You should be proud of yourself. As for me, I'd like to offer you 3 things tonight in my brief remarks. Number 1, I'd like to encourage you to take this official recognition as a starting point. Take this as a starting point to take into account your reputation, everything that you do from this point forward. You have built the foundation for a very good reputation to this point. Take that foundation and build it up. Number 2, I'm going to give you I'm going to recommend a book for you to read. And I'm sure that's an exciting thought to you if you're in school. I'm going to save that part for the end. Number 3, and where I'd like to spend the bulk of my time, I'd like to give you a framework for thinking about trust. My guess is you all want to be trusted. I know I didn't want your age. In fact, I've always wanted to be trusted, and frankly, my livelihood has depended upon it for the last 25 years. My hope is this framework will be as useful for you as it has been for me. So think about trust for a minute. Why do you trust people? And why should people trust you? I believe it comes down to 2 things: character and competence. And character is really the invisible part of trust. It's something that people can't see. And I think that really emanates from 2 things: integrity and intent. You see, no one really knows your integrity. They don't know whether or not you tell the truth, or if you have the courage to act according to your principles. They experience this over time. It takes time, though. And they can't actually see it. They have to experience it. And the same goes for intent. No one really knows your intent for sure, except you. And sometimes not even you, unless you examine it. Again, people figure this out over time. They experience it. Competence is the visible part of trust. It also emanates from two things: capabilities and results. So capabilities, what are your talents, your skills, your attitude? What is your knowledge base and your style? These are all things that can be readily observed, the kinds of things you can put on your resume. They take time to build, and they can be observed. Results. What has your past performance been like? What is your track record? What are your grades like? What are your awards? And what are you doing today? Are you still performing? How do people anticipate you performing in the future based on your past results? You see, character and competence are the foundations of trust. And they're both necessary for trust to exist. So think about it this way. Let's imagine you knew I was a person of good character. Would you let me do brain surgery on you? No. Because of a lack of competence. A lack of competence on that brain surgery. Let's imagine instead I was the best plumber you knew, but I was kind of shitty. Would you trust me to come fix your furnace while you're on vacation? No, you wouldn't, because of my lack of character. You see, both need to be present for trust to exist, both character and competence. So now I'd like you to think about yourself for a minute. What about your character? Are you a person of integrity? Do you have good intentions? And let's think about your competence. What capabilities do you have? And what about your results? Well, you must be doing a pretty good job so far in these areas, because you're being inducted into the National Honor Society. I don't think you'd be being inducted if you were not someone in the school district trusted. Don't take this trust lightly. This is something I tell my boys. Trust, much like your reputation, comes in on foot and leaves on horseback. I can tell you from experience that whether you were talking about yourself, a relationship you have, an organization you're a part of, or even a society that you live in, there is a tremendous dividend that gets paid to you if you have high levels of trust. I can also tell you from experience that there is a tremendous tax that gets paid by you if you have low levels of trust. And I share this with you because I want you to receive many dividends in your life and pay very little tax to your trust. And I think with the right focus on trust and a good understanding of how to build it, you will do just that. And now for that book recommendation. The Speed of Trust is a book written by Stephen M. Covey. The framework I talked about tonight came from this book. I read it about 50 years ago, and then I heard the author give a lecture on it about 3 years later. And it was one of the best talks I've ever heard on trust, and one of the best books I've read on the subject. I highly recommend that to read list. And I'm going to end there and congratulate you again on your recognition tonight. And keep up the great work. Thank you, Mr. Feeney.
appreciate you sharing that message about capabilities and results. Students, you've got your base study results, and we know what you're capable of, and we look forward to seeing that. So it is now my time to introduce the qualifications of membership, the 4 pillars of National Honor Society. So National Honor Society is an organization dedicated to recognizing students who have achieved excellence in the 4 pillars of National Honor Society, which are scholarship, leadership, character, and service. At this time, I would like to invite our National Honor Society officers to come forward to speak to you about these 4 pillars. So I'd like to welcome Jameson McNamee back to the podium to explain to you scholarship.
Scholarship is characterized by a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend the necessary time to cultivate his or her mind in the quest for knowledge. This pillar can only be achieved through diligence and effort. Scholarship means always doing the best where possible, regardless of the pending reward. I will now light the scholarship candle.
Character. Character is what distinguishes one's individual from another. It is the product of constant striving to make the right choices day after day. Students with good character demonstrate respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship in all their actions. I will now light the character candle.
Leadership. Leaders take the initiative to aid others in a wholesome manner throughout their daily activities. Leaders sacrifice their personal interests to yield the needs of others. Leaders need wisdom and self-confidence to affect change in all aspects of their lives. Some examples of leadership can include, but are not limited to, leading group activities in the classroom and in the community, being an officer in a club, being a primary member of the band or choir, or being a captain of sports team. I will now let leadership.
Service. The pillar of service can be reached in a variety of ways. The willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without compensation or recognition of any kind is an equality that is essential to National Honor Society. As a service club, the National Honor Society is highly concerned with giving its all to the school and the community at large. I would now like the service team.
All right, at this time in our ceremony, the 2023 National Honor Society inductees will come forward to do the following. They will come forward to sign their name to the winter chapter of the National Honor Society book. They will receive their certificate from one of the officers, and then they will light their candle from a current National Honor Society member before returning to their seats with that lit candle. Once all inductees have returned to their seats, all members will recite the Honor Society, the National Honor Society pledge. So we will start. Officers, if you can head to the table. Our first inductee is Hunter Edernado. Fans, if you would like to step forward and take a photo, feel free to do so. The next inductee, Sydney Angela. Maria Arbro. Danica Ball. Alexis Ilka Durden. Garrison Colton. Sydney Crescenti. Grace Bagel. Drew Beasley. Aubrey Dixon. Thomas Donahue. Farrah Fenson. Anna Finn. Taylor Flynn. Shelby Goodwin. Ava Rowan. So Isabella Delicato is not here this evening. She is up in Syracuse, participating in the Skills USA competition for BOCES. That is a New York State competition. Was able to win regional competition. So at Syracuse State Fairgrounds, competing in the New York State competition. So a good reason to miss this inductee ceremony. So I want to recognize Isabella as well, but unable to be here this evening. Next is Amelia Jensen. Dakota Payne. Nicholas Pisano. Alyssa Pisano. Samantha Reed. Jacob Sanson. Paige Smith. Jerome Sunaraj. Gavin Tambo. Kyler Vanderpool. Evan Wademan. And Dominic Weaver. Officers, please let the door candle. Once again, I would like to ask Jamison McNeil, President, to come to the podium and will lead us in the recitation of the National Honor Society pledge.
I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Thank you. Students, you may blow your candles out at this time. Please join me in congratulating our 2043 National Honor Society recipients. I want to thank all the families, friends, Ms. Casper, Mr. Feeney, for joining us this evening. Families, after we have the students proceed out, you are more than welcome to come back in, get some photos taken in here if you would like. So at this time, I'm going to ask that as soon as I get out of the way, we will have our students exit the same way we came in downstairs, exit out through the doors. And again, if you'd like to get photos, you're more than welcome to do them here, the cafeteria.